seconds, everyone. We're about to begin. I hope you're all ready. So, hello and good evening, everybody. I welcome you all to the info session of Solution Challenge 2021 on behalf of entire DSC We DSC are a group of tech savvy students and we believe in collaborative learning. We promote peer to peer learning and Google technologies. We conduct events and workshops throughout the year. And here we are with another session all about Solution Challenge 2021. So let us begin with watching an introductory video. So here we go.
Hi everyone, I'm Erica Hansen, and in this video I will give you an overview of the steps and timeline for the Google Developer Student Club's 2021 Solution Challenge. The Solution Challenge is an annual contest that invites students to develop solutions utilizing one or more Google technologies. This year's mission is for students to solve for one or more of the United Nations' 17 Sustainable Development Goals. Check out the next video in this series to learn more on these 17 goals to help. For now, 21 challenge. The steps can be grouped into 4 phases. Register, learn and build, deep mentorship, and demo day. At this phase, you'll join a Google Developer Student Club virtually at your college or university. If there is no club at your university, you can find the nearest one to you by checking our online directory. If you are joining a club outside your university, make sure to team up with at least one student from that university in order to be eligible to participate in the Solution Challenge. Once you are a Google Developer Student Club member, it's time to register your interest at goo.gle/Solution Challenge by submitting the form. Now you can form a team with up to 4 students from your club. Ideally, your team members will have a varied set of technical and soft skills, so you complement each other's strengths. The next phase is where you'll select one or more of the UN 17 Sustainable Goals to solve for. And now it's time to start defining and building your solution. We've created a series of videos to guide you through this process. They offer references to many technical resources available to you, so be sure to check them out. And remember, while you design and build your solution, you can always get guidance and assistance by posting a question on the mentorship platform Partheon, where Google developer experts can help you overcome the obstacles you face along the way. Once you have built your solution, gone through user feedback, time record video. The video should be 2 minutes or shorter and showcase your solution in a clear and exciting way. Both your solution and the demo video should be submitted by March 31st through the Solution Challenge website. At this stage, the Solution Challenge team of judges will review and rank all the submissions from around the world. You can check the judging criteria on the Solution Challenge website. The top 50 solutions will be announced and invited to join the deep mentoring phase. This phase is designed to fine-tune and improve the top 50 for these moves to compete for a spot as one of the 10 finalists. These top 10 teams will win an array of prizes, among which are a 1-year subscription to Pluralsight, swag, and additional customized mentoring from Google and Google developer experts. the top 10 teams will also be invited to present their solution to Google and developers all over the world. Live on during the 21 Solution Challenge Demo Day. During Demo Day, the judges will watch the top 10 demos and interview the finalists. The final 3 winning teams will be announced live during the event, winning all the prizes included in the top 10 category, along with a Chromebook and a private meeting with a Google executive. The Google Developer Student Club's Solution Challenge is a great opportunity to learn the latest Google technologies and kickstart your career by learning through doing. You'll be collaborating with Googlers and Google developer experts on your way to building a great solution. In the next video, we will explore the UN 17 Sustainable Development Goals and show you some ways to research and brainstorm solutions aligned with these goals. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see what you build.
This was our solution challenge. Let me brief you again about what solution challenge actually is. So every year, Google presents us with this Google Solution Challenge. It is organized by DSC. It is basically a skill contest that invites students from all over the world to find problems and then develop solutions around their local community. For example, it could be in your own household or the locality you live in or your school or anywhere around you. You find a little solution, you find a little problem, you build a solution about it, and then you present it to them. Your final demo, the solution you've built will be recorded, and you have to send it to the DSC website. That will be judged on various criteria, and then the prizes will be announced accordingly. So now coming on to Google हमसे expect क्या करता है, like what themes or what topics should we keep in mind while deciding what problem should be focusing on or what solution we'll be building. So let us see what are the goals we'll be aiming for.
So the mission of this year's Google Developer Student Club Solution Challenge is to solve for one or more of the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals using Google technologies. Citing the official United Nations website, these goals are the blueprint to achieve a better and a more sustainable future for all. They address the global challenges that we face, including poverty, inequality, climate change, environmental degradation, peace, and justice. So, where can you start brainstorming ideas for your solution challenge? You can visit the official United Nations SDGs site, click on each one of the goals, and read the challenges that each of the goals faces. Another great site that could really help you generate your solution ideas is Dial Digital Impact Alliance. You will see that going through these web pages will sparkle many ideas into your mind. So write them down and discuss it with your team.
Okay, so these are the 17 UN goals that Google expects us to keep in mind while we decide which problem we'll be looking into and what solution we'll be building onto. So how do you brainstorm and how do you decide कि कौन सा problem pick up करना है and कौन से problem पे work करके solution present करना है? Let us see another video how to brainstorm ideas for the solution challenge.
Hi, everyone. The mission of this year's Google Developers Challenge is to solve for one or more of the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals using Google technology. Citing official United Nations goals to achieve a better and sustainable future for all. Address global challenges face quality, and environmental degradation, peace during show you these goals. Brainstorm ideas for your solution challenge project. So starting with the official UN SDG site, the first thing I suggest you do is click on each of the goals and read the challenges each goal faces. For example, Goal 1, No Poverty. This page will give you a good primer to the challenges we face on our road to no poverty. And down at the bottom of the page, you can take a look at the facts and figures and the breakdown of targets defined for each goal. There's also an infographic you can check out to get a high-level overview of the current state of things as it relates to the specific goal. Go over the rest of the goals to get familiarized with them and see if any ideas come to mind about solutions you can build using technology. If ideas do arise, write them down to brainstorm further later. Another great site that can really help you generate solution ideas is DIAL, which stands for Digital Impact Alliance. We're going to focus on two tabs, SDGs and the building blocks, but I urge you to look at the other tabs. They're just as useful for your ideation stage. Okay, so let's look at the SDGs tab and take a look at Goal 2, Zero Hunger. This goal has 8 targets, which help you focus on solving a certain aspect of the goal. For example, Target 1, which summarizes as end hunger by ensuring access by all people to good, healthy food all year round. Okay, so immediately ideas start to spark. Maybe you can build a charity app that either accepts donation-safe healthy food or accepts monetary donations dedicated to providing food. Or maybe you can build a volunteering platform that brings people together to help the community at risk. Brainstorm with your team and see what aspects of these problems you are familiar with. Or maybe you have access to communities who are dealing with the challenge. Having personal knowledge of a problem will allow you to design solutions which are far more effective and easier to adopt. Now, let's take a look at Goal 10, Reduced Inequalities. Target 1, achieve and sustain income growth for the bottom 40% of the population at a rate average. Find you can achieve through technology here. A platform that educates people on financial and saving strategies. Or maybe you can help small businesses grow through education apps or e-commerce and marketing apps that are specific to your community. For example, in my community, the elderly struggle with finding online educational content, and I might consider building an elderly-friendly educational platform. This platform can potentially provide the elderly with equal opportunities at learning new skills and at increasing their income. You'll see that going through these web pages will spark many ideas in your mind. Write them down and discuss them with your team. See which idea really strikes a chord with your ability and your belief. You'll be working on this for a while. You want to solve a goal that you are passionate about or that's really close to home. In the next video in the series, I'll be going through a demo case study. I'll pick up an idea and simulate the steps might take towards success demotion. I hope the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals inspire you to solve for your community in a meaningful way. We can't wait to see all of your demo submissions.
So this was all about how you need to brainstorm and think about problems and how do you come to a solution. So what is the entire timeline? How do you get started? First of all, do this thing, go to the DSC website, you'll find the link to the Google form, fill all the details correctly and register yourself for the solution challenge. This will be the first and foremost step to get you started. Next step would be form a team. Go around, talk to your classmates, your batchmates, people around you. Ask them for their skill sets. Talk about your skill sets. For example, if you're good in the front end technologies, talk to someone who's good in the back end technologies. In this way, you can come together and form a team which is strong and you can focus on every area of your project and build it in a very efficient way. Now, next step would be select the UN Sustainable Development Goal from the 17 of them that were just listed before in the previous slide. These are the goals we're mainly aiming for. You need to focus on all the 17 goals. You can pick one or more if you want to, but one is the bare minimum. So, एक goal को select करो and start brainstorming about it. Sit down with your teammates, talk about different problems. Look around, अपने locality में देखो क्या क्या problems exist करती हैं. कौन कौन सी चीजें हैं जो इफेक्टिवली मैनेज नहीं हो पा रही हैं. मे बी देयर ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट अ सोल्यूशन टू अ प्रॉब्लम बट वो एफिशिएंट नहीं है अभी तक. एंड यू कैन थिंक ऑफ सम अदर वे. एक वेब ऐप बना के और एक एंड्रॉयड ऐप बना के आप उस चीज को और अच्छे से मैनेज करवा सकते हो. So start thinking about problems first, and the next step would be to think about the solution of those problems. Now you've got the basic idea कि ये टॉपिक, ये गोल है जो मैं एम कर रहा हूँ और ये प्रोजेक्ट मैं बनाना चाह रहा हूँ. So start making a simple wireframe, start making a blueprint of your project कि ये डिजाइन वाला पार्ट है, ये मेरा फ्रंट एंड वाला पार्ट है, this is the back end part. Start working upon it in bits and pieces. Once you're done with it, put down your project together and you'll have your basic rough model of your project. Test your solution if it works or not. कोई bugs हैं तो उसे fix करो, और if you're thinking that this feature doesn't look good, उसे improvise करो, वापस से build करो. Iterate and improvise. Go around, show that particular solution, the thing you've built, to your friends, your classmates, maybe even your teachers. Every other person will have a new thing to tell you. Maybe someone will tell you that this interface doesn't look nice, you need to correct it. Maybe someone will tell you that this new feature can be added. Show it to your friends, your teachers, build your solution and improvise it. Once you have done all the improvisations level and you're satisfied with yourself that this is my final project, record a video of your successful demo. The submission link will be open from March 1st, 2021. But remember, the last date is March 31st, 2021. You build your solution, take your time, improvise, and once you're done with it, record a successful video of a demo and submit it by March 31st, 2021 positively. After your submissions, your project will be judged on various criterias. Let's have a look on what are the judging criterias.
Okay, so let's see now what is the judging criteria. Each entry will be judged by a panel of experts who are employees of some sponsor or registered members of the Google Developers Expert Program or members of the United Nations. Each of the entry of round 1 will be evaluated by judges based on this following judging criteria. So our first criteria is the impact. Does your entry focus on one or more of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals? Does it meet the required targets? Does the solution address the challenge identified by the team? Does the team display a plan for future extension in new region if they were to continue? Is there any evidence that the solution has been thoroughly tested with real users? Is there evidence that the solution was iterated upon based on some user feedback? The second criteria we have is technology. Does the solution complement all the technical components needed to solve this challenge? Has the team clearly explained what Google technology they used and included guidance in how to run the code? Does the video demonstration show the working application and how a user will interact with the solution? Does the demo show that how the solution makes effective or appropriate use of the features of the chosen Google product or platform? So, out of these initial entries of round 1, the judges select the top 50 entries who will be offered the opportunity to undergo deep mentoring with the experts to improve their solution for round 2. Then, each of the round 2 submission entries is again re-evaluated by the judges based on the same judging criteria. Out of these round 2 entries submissions, then the judges select the top 10 potential winners who get a chance to showcase their entries during the virtual 2021 Solution Challenge Demo Day. So this was all about the judging criteria. Let's move forward.
So you've worked hard for an entire month. You've brainstormed, you've improvised, you've built a solution. Now the final thing, the most interesting part, what is in for you here? So all the participants, irrespective of not you receive the final prize, all the participants will receive a Google Developer Digital Profile Badge and an official certificate. From your first submission, top 50 teams will be selected in the first iteration. They will receive customized mentorship from Googlers and experts to take solutions to the next level. They will sit down with mentors directly from Google and they'll work on the solution even more. They'll help you to take your solution to the next level. They'll tell that maybe you can improve this feature and it would solve another problem maybe. They'll help you to complement your project and make it into a better one. From those top 50 sessions, from 50 teams, another round of evaluation will take place where top 10 finalists will be selected. Now, these top 10 finalists will receive additional mentorship to more improvise their project. They'll also receive swags from Google, a 1 year subscription to Prule's site, and the opportunity to showcase solutions to Googlers and developers all around the world at Demo Day live on YouTube. So Demo Day is the final round, you can say, of the Google Solution Challenge. It will go live on YouTube. उसमें the top 10 finalists will present their projects. They'll tell what have they built, what technology they have used, how much it has impacted their community around them, and on various criterias. The top 3 will be selected, the final winners of Solution Challenge 2021. The top 3 winners will receive a Chromebook, a coffee chat, a one-on-one interaction with the Google executive, and a special feature on the Google Developers blog. So these were the prizes that will be presented to you at the end of Google Solution Challenge. Now here we have for you an example project of what a solution demo looks like. So let's have a look on that.
Hi everyone, I'm Arman Hezarkhani, and in this video, we'll go through the workflow of building a hypothetical solution for the Google Developer Student Club's 2021 Solution Challenge. In the previous video, we explored the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals and brainstormed some sample solutions we could build. In this video, we're going to pick one of the sample solutions, and together, we'll quickly walk through the journey to building a successful demo. One of the ideas we came up with in the previous video was the education platform solving for the Sustainable Development Goal number 4, quality education. So first, I'll share my initial thoughts with my Google Developer Student Club's members. I'll introduce myself and my strengths, and I'll highlight what types of talents and experience I'm looking for in my prospective team members. For example, let's say I have solid UI UX abilities, but I need help when building the server side of my application, and I definitely need help leading the team and managing the project. Once I meet with the potential team members and some of us decide to join forces, it's time to do a design sprint. We do this in order to properly define the problem and then come up with possible solutions. For detailed instructions on this step, check out this video series. Once we're done with our design sprint, let's assume we've defined the problem as mobile apps can be too complicated for the elderly and the buttons are too small. And elderly users sometimes find the discovery stage too complicated or find the course tutor style to be too millennial oriented or fast. Also during the design sprint, we define the solution as 1, build a platform that supports the niche market of elderly education. 2, the client app should be simple to navigate and has minimal distractions, like notifications or ads. And 3, course providers can produce content specifically designed for the elderly, possibly by the elderly, thus providing a revenue stream to a usually underserved demographic. Once we've confirmed it with some potential users, it's time to start designing the user interface. We'll share this load between the team members, but I'll offer to take the lead since I believe I'm good at UX and UI. I'll share my workflow and designs, and the team will go through a few hours of feedback and revisions. This stage can take a day, or it can take a week. Don't rush to implement the solution before you're confident you've designed a workflow and functionality that solves the problem you have defined. In our design, there are 3 user types: the learner, the helper, and the teacher. And my team members are confident we're catering for all user types in the best way considering our specific market. So it's time to design the technology. We've decided to build a progressive web app instead of spending time building both a website and a native Android app. We decided to use Firebase at the backend to serve the course content to our users. At this stage, we'll probably share our thoughts with our teacher or with the DSC lead and ask for their advice on our designs and technology decisions. We'll also ask the DSC lead what workshops we should attend or what code labs we should complete, all in order to be ready for the tasks at hand. Bear in mind, this is just a quick walkthrough of the stage, so be sure to check out my videos on designing the technology or the many resources we have on the website. Next, we will spend the time to build our solution. On our team, we have a couple of members who build the progressive web app and a couple of members who build the server side. front end and back end. You might separate the tasks differently, or you might have less team members. Whatever works for you and your team is fair game. If we get stuck, we'll ask a question on Parthian. Through the Parthian platform, you'll be able to reach out to Google developer experts who are ready to help you with any technical questions you might have. Be sure to visit the platform to receive online support and mentorship while you're working on your project. This part is important. At times, you might get stuck or even dispirited. Getting advice from a world-class expert can really help your team push through and build a great solution. So, I encourage you to reach out to the Google developer experts through Parthian. Once we have a beta version, we'll go through some user testing and we'll get feedback. We'll iterate over our code and we'll remove any bugs that we find on the platform. Now that we're close to a great working version of our solution, one or two of our team members will start researching pitching strategies and how we should present our solution in a demo. We'll record a video demo of our app. And finally, we'll warm up our acting chops and prepare an awesome demo, which will inspire people to use or recommend our app to the prospective demographic of users. And that's it. Wow. That was 2 to 3 months of effort compressed into 3 minutes. Obviously, I'm not suggesting that it'll be this easy or super quick to come up with a winning solution. But if you're passionate about your problem and your solution, and if you use resources provided such as workshops, hackathons, code labs, and the network of Google developer experts through Parthian, you'll have a high chance of developing a solution you will be very, very proud of. So good luck to all of you. Use the resources, and we can't wait to see the awesome solutions you'll come up with.
So this was all about an example project, like what the final demo of your solution should look like. I hope you're all clear with the timeline, how you have to start brainstorming, select a goal, find a problem, then find the solution, improvise, and then at the final stage also learn how you're gonna pitch your project in your solution demo video. I hope you're all clear with the timeline. This was all from our end. If you have any question or queries, anything regarding solution challenge you're still unclear about, please go ahead, unmute yourself and ask your questions. Anyone who has any questions regarding Google Solution Challenge? Anyone unclear about the submission part or how you're going to pitch it? Anything you're still unclear about? Everybody understood the whole idea of Google Solution Challenge. So I guess there are no queries or questions. Okay, so this was all from our end. I hope you're all enthusiastic about Google Solution Challenge. Please start brainstorming and start building your solutions. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much. We'll wrap up now. Thank you so much.